So I was tinkering around today and I built a workflow that allows you to pull a screenshot of a Facebook ad and then write copy based on that screenshot of the Facebook ad that this company is currently running, and it allows you to automate it and do it at massive scale. I got this initial idea from watching one of Jordan Crawford's videos, and then I decided to kind of like tinker around with it and play around with it myself. It is a little bit more technical. You'll need to ended up using NAN and Rapid API to actually do this. But I was playing around with it, like I said, today. But the way that you would essentially do it, and again, we've only got one line of data just because, like I said, I was playing around with it and I thought it was really cool. And I just wanted to share, like, this is something that I think could be really useful if you are targeting an e-commerce companies that are running ads. And being able to basically stand out in their inbox, because most of the emails that those guys are getting bombarded, but very difficult to stand out. So I think with something like this, you're able to actually stand out. But again, it's a little bit more technical. So what you want to do is the main thing that you need is the page ID for the Facebook page. Now, if I remember correctly, I think you can get this from the Facebook page URL, and then you could either ask Claygen to pull the page ID, if I remember correctly. That's not how I did it in this case, but I think that's probably the most efficient way of doing it. But you can see here, we've got the Facebook ads library link. And then the page ID is at the end, so 1934. Da, da, da. This is the ad library. This is the link for this company. I don't know, I just pulled up a random clothing company from the UK that's running ads. So what we did is, once you've got the page ID, interesting, actually, that's interesting. So they're also running in the UK as well, UK and US. So once you've got the page ID here, you're going to want to put it into and connect it with the HTTP API within Clay. So I'm not going to go through this in full detail. I'm just doing an overview video at the moment. I will walk through this campaign in a lot more detail because I'm setting it up at the moment for a client. So I want to actually run it, get the results from it, see how it actually plays out in practice. But this is just more of the theory of it and to give you an idea of something else that you could do that's quite creative. This is all details in terms of all the sort of API documentation, everything that you might need, and what you're mapping to. But what I wanted to show you actually is the results. So if you come into the results here and you go to, I think it's on the, where is it? Snapshot. You've got body, which doesn't actually give you much context, doesn't. But the cards, if you click on cards and you open up cards, this gives you the body of the text. So you can see biggest ever summer sale up to 70% off. I think actually maybe I changed this to United States. Let's see what this looks like. But yeah, you can see that they're running a fair few ads here. Here, looks for you for less. $3.99 express delivery. I think they've pulled this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, with express $3.99 delivery. The only thing with this workflow, unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's not pulling like in like direct order. So it's not pulling from this one first, and then going down the net, and then pulling this one, then this one. For some reason, it's a little bit jumbled. So that's the only thing you might need to check. But you can see here, it gives you the CTA, it gives you the link to like the actual landing page. So here, for example, if you're a conversion rate optimization agency or something along those lines, you help with conversion rates, you can see the links that they're using in their CTA and where that actually leads to. So again, you could like use that, create copy around that, give them ideas, give them thoughts, etc. But the thing I found really, really cool is it gives you a resized image, right? So if we click on this and we click on resized image, it shows you the actual image itself that they're using for the ad. So I'm 99% sure it's this ad here, right? And then you can see the link, shop now, and you can see the CTA, CTA, shop now, etc. So I thought that's really cool, right? Well, what if now you want to analyze this image? So I went to GPT, but I did analyze image. So if you go to ad enrichment and you go, just type in image, you should be able to analyze image. So you want to click on this one. You can either do, credits, which is 2 credits, or you can put your API in. So I just gave it a really basic prompt because I just wanted to see like what is its capability, like what does it actually do. You want to put in the link, so you want to just map that to the resized image that we showed here, which was in the like what I showed you before. So in here, cards, in here, right? Yeah. So you want to show you want to just map it to this resized image. You can also add it as a column if you want, but you don't need to. And yeah, describe the image that you see here in less than 50 words. Answer these questions. What could they improve? What color is the background? Obviously, this is the most basic of basic prompts. You just put the link in there. You can also put a screenshot full page if you want to, like things like that. But I only did. I just left the rest of that blank. I might play around with the creativity. I might also play around with some of these other things. But for now, this was just the very basic of it. And you can see here. So this is the sort of end output. Again, just like, it's not a prompt that I would actually use. It's just to kind of show like, what am I looking at? Like, what kind of information can you actually pull, and how accurate is this? And I think we ended up I used settings. Oh, it doesn't even give you the option actually. You can't choose if it's like GPT-4 or anything. Interesting. So yeah, you can see here the images is an advertisement for biggest ever summer sale with discounts up to 70%. Background color is red. They could improve. So this is where I asked it, could you improve? What could you improve? They can improve by increasing contrast between text and background for better readability. Like, do you know what I mean? Like with, I think that's awesome that you can like take an image and then you can ask AI to comment about that image and things that it could improve. And obviously you could create like a summary of that, and then you could ask AI to read the AI and create snippets of your email with that. So you can say, hey, like, you could then provide and share ideas when you do the outreach, and then the background color is red. So it's pulling the information correctly, because if you click on this, like maybe, yeah, it could probably be a bit bolder and increase the contrast. The background color is red. So it is getting it right? So it's actually analyzing the image properly. So I just thought this was really, really cool. And, if you were to do this manually, you would need to find the company's Facebook page, then find them on the ads library. So I need to type in like, okay, cool. I need to type in like what the ad is. I need to then scroll through and be like, okay, cool, interesting. So they're running like this. What ideas could I give them? Yada, yada, yada. And then you would write out an email, right? But then on top of that, you'd also need to find and verify that, the prospects and whoever the decision maker is that you're reaching out to, whether it's like head of marketing or whatever. You need to find that, then a verified email, and so on and so forth. So with this, you're able to do, and if you were to want to do that, like for each individual one, you'd probably take maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes to do that individually if you wanted to do it. But with this, you're able to basically, once you've built out the initial workflow, that's the whole point of like why these sales workflows are so much, save you so much time, is because you can now actually do the human part, which is like responding to the emails and actually speaking to humans, as opposed to like the research of it, right? So you spending time here looking at their Facebook ads library and everything can be automated, but the human part doesn't need to be automated. That's the part that, by automating this, allows you to do more of the human part, right? And that's the whole point. We want to enable you to do more of what you're good at, which is selling. So anyways, this is just an example. I will build out this workflow properly, and I would also test it out with the client that I'm building out for. Again, I was just tinkering with this, and I thought it was really cool. So yeah, I hope that was useful. If you need help building out automations like this for your business, feel free to book in a call below, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.